Hey y'all, I'm Brayden and welcome to my channel. On this channel we are going to be doing video and movie reactions, war films, country music, blogs, and sometimes cooking. And I hope y'all enjoy my channel, so yeah, peace out. Hello everyone, welcome to my first video. So today we are reacting to a 1960s movie called Johnny Shiloh. It's about the Civil War, and it's about a young boy who is trying to join the Union Army at the age of 10 and is not being allowed to recruit because they say he needs his father's permission. So he sneaks into camp, and the rest is history. I hope y'all already know this. If not, I will pause more during the video, of course I will, to go into depth about some more of these parts, because as you see as we progress along in this channel, I'm going to go into depth a lot about history in some videos. So with that, enjoy. Okay, so the regiment Johnny Shiloh is trying to join is as some people call it, the 22nd Michigan Regiment. But in this movie from the 60s, they call it the Blue Raiders of Ohio. And the Blue Raiders / the 22nd Ohio Infantry Regiment, Johnny Shiloh was a part of that, and Johnny Shiloh stayed in the Army for more than 30 or 45 years and achieved the rank of general at the age of 75, I'm pretty sure. And when Johnny Shiloh turned 13 after the war, he tried to go to the military academy up in the north. I forgot what it's called. What was it called? I'm trying to think of the name. Sorry, y'all. I have it on the tip of my tongue, but it's called West Point. I'm pretty sure it might be called West Point. I ain't sure. If it's not, then y'all can correct me later. But yeah. So he tried to join the military academy, but he was not allowed because he only had a third grade education. Only because he was out at war at the age of 10. And now with that, let's get back.
Dismiss.
Jeremiah, was I out red today?
You sure were, Johnny.
Thank you, sir. Before the Blue Raiders are called, I'm gonna be the best drummer boy in Mr. Lincoln's whole army.
Well, I'm just sure you are, Johnny. What do you think that is? Well, I have no idea, but I got a feeling you better hold the men, Gabe. Sound assembly, Johnny. Thank you, Sergeant. What's your name, Lieutenant? Sullivan, Captain. I'm Captain J.D. McPherson of the 3rd Ohio Volunteers. By order 19061 from the Secretary of War.
The 3rd Ohio Volunteers were an actual regiment of the Ohio militia. Some people think that that regiment is a fake regiment from the Civil War. No one really believes that it is, but it truly is an actual regiment. So if you are one of those people who believe that the 3rd Ohio Volunteers is not a real regiment, then someone's lied to you.
The Governor of the State of Ohio, I've been ordered to take command of this detachment. venison for a short period of training before going to the front.
Yowie!
Go home, finish any unattended affairs, and report to the courthouse at 9 p.m. Lieutenant, do you have a mount? Yes, sir. Then I suggest you ride into town with me. Right, sir. Platoon, 10 hut! Dismissed!
Hey, we're finally going!
Yeah, looks that way,
I
Johnny.
thought we'd never be called!
Hey, Josh.
Johnny, come on, let's go, come on.
Ready, sir. Who's the lad, Lieutenant?
John Lincoln Clem, sir. His given name is John Joseph, but he changed the Joseph to Lincoln when the war came out of respect for the president.
He isn't the drummer boy with the platoon, is he?
No, sir, but he sure wants to be.
Oh, he's much too young.
Yeah, I know, sir. Well, he's an honorary member, sort of.
Okay, so there something they actually that is right here. Some boys under the age of 18 would try to enlist as a regular in the Army. Johnny Shiloh was the only exception because of his first sergeant who talked to the captain of the 22nd Ohio Infantry Regiment, and then when he was with General Ulysses S. Grant, he became a regular under the oath of General Ulysses S. Grant. And so after Ulysses made him a sergeant, there's a little more to the story, but we're going to wait till the next part so I can finish that part of it. But kids who are under the age of 18, there was really no such thing as birth certificates or the IRS or anything really back then. So the boys, if they said they were over 18, they'd usually put a slip of paper that had the number 18 on it, and they put it under their shoes. And when they'd go to the recruiting station, they would say, "Yes, I am over 18," because they technically were since they were standing over 18. A little funny right there.
Mascot. He drills with the men every day.
Well, I admire that sort of spirit. But you shouldn't encourage the lad, Lieutenant.
Well, so there's no way to discourage him.
Land's sakes, what's all that excitement about, Mr. Clem?
I don't rightly know, ma'am.
So one wrong thing about this movie is that sure, it was sometimes common for the soldiers to come running home screaming about going to the front. But most of the times they would not do that. They would be put on horse carriages like they are in this, but they wouldn't be screaming with joy. They'd be going home after practicing that day. They'd come home not screaming at all, and they'd go to their families, tell them that they were going out to war, and then their families would cry. And this is kind of not inaccurate. So some places would do this, other places would not. So back to the video.
Hello, son.
Pa, have you heard the news?
Say hello to Mrs. Jackson.
Have you heard? Hello, Mrs. Jackson. How are you, Johnny? We're leaving.
Who is?
The Blue Raiders. We've been called. Called? We're leaving tonight. I've got to get home to Tom. Get up.
Goodbye, Mrs. Jackson.
She didn't seem too happy.
You know, Mrs. Jackson's husband will have to go to war.
She should be proud.
A person can be proud and unhappy, son.
I don't see how.
You will someday. Well, Johnny boy, I guess you're going to be losing a lot of your friends.
Nobody I care anything about, except you.
Johnny, surely you don't think you're going too?
Sure I am.
Oh, no, son. You're a boy. You're not old enough to join the Blue Raiders.
But I drove with them and marched with them.
I know, but I guess Guess they were just sort of letting you play soldier with them for a while.
You mean you think they never meant to take me with them?
Of course not. Now you run along, Johnny. I have some customers to take care of.
So another inaccuracy about this movie is most fathers would actually encourage their sons to join. A lot of the time on accounts that I've read through books, the fathers would go to the recruiting stations with their sons and say, I will let my son enlist in the army. And most of the time they would allow that. Other times they would not because of a Pacific regiment. So if it was like a cavalry or a artillery regiment, it'd be really more uncommon for a boy to be able to join that regiment. But if it's infantry or a musician in the army, then it'd be extremely easy for their fathers to go up to the recruiters and be like, hey, I'm allowing my son to enlist in the army. And the recruiters would be like, well, since he has his father's permission, we can allow that. So that's one inaccuracy and accuracy.
So ragged their tongues will hang out from chasing you.
The Blue Raiders will never retreat.
Oh, son, I'm just fooling with you.
I don't like to hear that kind of talk about the Blue Raiders.
What next, Gabe?
That's about all of it, Josh. Thanks.
I'll see you later. I'll see you down at the depot, Johnny. Don't forget to bring along your drum.
I won't.
Come on, Pop, let's go. All right, son.
I know, son, if you were along, none of them would run. No, sirree. What in tarnation are you doing, Gabe?
Closing up.
Where are you going? You can't go to war.
Why not? You want to hold that in?
I got a broken axle on my wagon. And my plow needs fixing.
I guess you're going to have to get somebody else to do that for you, Walter. Excuse me.
Well, when are you leaving?
Tonight?
Can't you wait a couple of days and do my fixing first?
Afraid not.
Well, how am I going to plow my fields?
I got no idea.
Well, it's the darndest thing I ever heard.
I'm sorry, Walter.
Plain foolishness. Why, I don't even know what they're fighting about.
Save the Union, Mr. Matthews.
Nobody's going to save this country except the farmers.
King? My pop says I can't go with the platoon.
That's about right, Johnny.
Well, I gotta go, King.
Now, listen, you know, you got all kinds of soldiers in the war, and there's some of them that get to go out and do the fighting, and then there's some of them that got to stay home, too.
I don't believe that.
No, that's true. For instance, there's going to be a lot of people needing help on their farm, like Mr. Matthews there. A lot of them, anyway.
But that won't help to save Mr. Lincoln Jr.
Well, yes, it will. You can help just as much by staying home and helping to build something as just going out and destroying things.
Then why are you going, Gabe?
I think well, I'm doing what I think I gotta do. That's all.
But why can't I go?
Let me make it plain to you. One thing, you never have been mustered, so you ain't really a member of the Blue Raiders at all.
Well, how can I get mustered?
Why don't you go ask Jeremiah about that, huh?
Alright guys, so it's gonna wrap this up for today's episode. So I'm going to try to post this as soon as I can, but it might take a minute. So y'all have a good day, rest of your day, and goodbye.